Welcome to What It's Like Wednesdays, where I take one portion of my very medically complex life and share it with you. Today, prioritizing medical care. I think I've talked about before that when you become chronically ill and disabled, money becomes very scarce. And unless you are independently wealthy, and if you are, you're probably not watching this video, medical care becomes difficult because the bills start to pile up very quickly. Now, I want to put a pin in here and just acknowledge a few things. I am experiencing a great deal of privilege for a lot of reasons right now. I am not in an emergency situation, so I can pick and choose at this moment in my medical journey. I also have insurance. It's really terrible insurance, but I do have insurance. That also gives me a little bit of privilege when I am choosing which care to get. I also am a white person. Obviously, that gives me some privilege, so I have a little more access to which doctors are going to accept me. So there are a lot of things, a lot of moving pieces that go into where and when you choose which medical care to get. So there are a lot of moving pieces there. No two people are going to be the same, and so it's coming from this place here. So it's not going to be the same for everyone. Okay, so this is how I do it. Right now, I am not in a critical emergency situation. So right now, I am looking at needing to get neurological help. I'm also in a place that's close to a dysautonomia doctor, which is, there are not many places like that. So, and she books a year out because there aren't many. And last year, we had an ice storm that came through the week of my appointment. So I had to delay that appointment another year. So I will be taking that appointment. I also have an appointment next week for the VNS doctor, and I will take that appointment. Normally, I do not like to have my appointments that close together because the insurance I have, all of these doctors are out of network. Even if they were in network, basically I would be paying out of pocket for all of those. And I just really can't afford all of those appointments that close together. But the way it happens, I have to take all of those appointments back to back to back. Now, the thing that follows after that is I am going to have testing. I know I'm going to have testing for all of these doctors. And I will have to space that testing out because, again, it will all come out of pocket. The insurance that we have is probably what most Americans have, is a high deductible. But the problem is because our insurance is so not great that almost no one accepts it. So everything will have to be out of pocket. And what I do for that is I usually call around and get the cash price. How much does it cost if I pay cash today? And then I will save up what I can and pay that. So it's a long process for me. And I base it on what's the highest priority. So what do I need now? What is the most immediate need? And work down from there. And I try to explain that to the doctors when I go in. Look, I am working with very limited funds. Can you wait for these results until XYZ? And most doctors have been very, they work with me on that understanding that money is important, and I would like to be able to stay on top of it as much as possible. It is not the most ideal situation, but this is coming from years of having to work through the medical system and having accrued so many medical bills that it's so scary. Now, I have been in medical emergency situations, and there's just no way to handle that except just do what you have to do and then deal with the consequences afterwards. There are great resources, and they change frequently, so I can't necessarily give you those now. And they're different for each person and in each situation, but they can help you navigate the system and work with reducing what your bills are. So those have been very helpful to me in the past and help me reduce the bills that I have. So that's how I prioritize when and where and how I get my tests done, because there's just no money. When you get chronically ill and disabled, there will never be enough money for everything that you need. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. I am not a financial advisor. All I can do is tell you how I keep my head above water, and that is it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk with you later. Bye.